Come on. Anyway, welcome to yet another silly Sunday. Welcome, fellow fathers. We just got back. You may see it a little bit. I got sunburn again. However, I did put some suntan lotion this time. But we we went to Warner Amusement Park, had a blast, and one's about to walk in. So we had a great time. And as always, we learned some new stuff. Let me see what you got. There you go. So anyway, quickly wanted to share the lessons. And so lesson, something that happened, lesson number one. We were standing in line in the kids zone. And I know in the US, I heard you're not allowed to smoke anywhere inside the amusement parks. However, here you are, except that now you're not allowed to smoke, at least inside the kids zone, right? So there was a lady who decided to put on and to start smoking a cigarette anyway. So I turned and I said, "Hey, look, you can't smoke cigarettes inside the kiddie zone," which I do more often, but it always feels uncomfortable. You know, I'm always worried about what they're going to say in return. However, this was like, I don't know, the fourth and fifth time, and I felt a little less knot in my stomach, and I feel a little bit more comfortable saying it. So what I want to say with that is that it's important to just, if you know that you don't like certain things, then make sure that you just keep trying them over and over again. Maybe first in a safe zone where you feel more comfortable, but after that you just got to keep trying step by step to doing things that you don't feel comfortable doing, because that's where the growth lies, right? As you've heard many times. So it's really important to do that. The other thing is, for example, we've been taking this ride. It's called the Coyote Ride, and it has a nice dip down straight at the beginning. And the first time I was a little like, whoa, but then you do it the second time and the third time and the fourth time, and now it's like, yeah, you're having fun. It feels better. You know what's going to happen. So it's the same thing, right? First, it's the fear of the unknown, and then, and the excitement at the same time, maybe. But then you do it again and again and again. And at one point, just no more fear. There's all excitement. You know what's going to happen. You know where the dips are, the turns, and the shakes, and your son's enjoying it. So, it's a lot of fun. Again, going back to, look, just keep trying things over and over and over again until you completely feel comfortable doing them. And there's a lot of people out there, for example, that don't like to go do a podcast or write their first blog post or say certain things to other parents that are, doing things that they don't like. For example, smoking around your kids. If you don't like that, drinking alcohol or saying things that are very rude and obnoxious or whatever. It's difficult. It's hard to stand up for yourself, right? Or stand up for other people, for that matter. So doing this little by little, that's going to create lots of confidence, and it's going to make you do it more and more until you're at the point that it just goes automatically. You do it in a nice way. You ask somebody something nicely, and it doesn't really matter anymore how they respond, but you know that you've done the right thing, and that's very important, right? So the other lesson is, and I'm sure all you dads out there that have somewhat older kids, they know this from the when the kids were a little younger. Our oldest son, he's 5, and then we were all watching the Batman show, which was absolutely exciting. And at the end, he knows that Batman and Robin and the Joker, they all going to come by and they can high five them. So he got up and he fell, right? So he fell. Some girls were there. They helped him up. It was very nice. And of course, I came running, helped him up, and tried to get him over there together with his little brother so they could high five Robin. So they were really excited. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "No, this hurts." But he wasn't crying. He was okay. So I gave him a kiss, and he's good. So then, like, what was that? A minute later, he discovered that he was bleeding on his elbow. Right? So as soon as he sees the blood, he starts crying. Like, wow. If you wouldn't have seen the blood, he would have never started crying or anything, but now he started crying. So I find that very curious. All right, there might not be a lesson in there, or maybe there is. However, I just keep thinking like, okay, well, he doesn't cry at first when he doesn't see it, but then all of a sudden he knows it, and then he's in pain, and it hurts, and it's bleeding, and it's horrible, and So all I want to say in that case is like, look, just don't put yourself in your shoes saying, oh, it's nothing. Just put yourself in his shoes, right? Now the other thing, and I learned this from Aaron Walker, and I love that when he shared this. He said, look, when you're with your kids, say yes as much as you can, right? I mean, we go into those amusement parks for our kids, right? We want to enjoy ourselves. Well, we do it. But for me, for example, the more my kids enjoy it, the more I enjoy it. And it's still sometimes a little difficult. However, if your kids say, I want to do this, why not, right? Well, as soon as we got in, they wanted to go to this movie. We've seen it already. We have the movie. We're all like, nah. So we said no, right? And there I was thinking, crap, we should have said yes, because that's what they want. They want that, then why not, right? So try to say yes as many times as possible as you can. However, once you say no, it is no, and you stick to that, right? That way they learn their boundaries. So you always say yes, and when it's no, and you stick to it. And I must say, I'm not good at this at all yet. It is in the back of my mind. I keep improving on it. But today again, also, we're all on the point of going home. We're like, come on, let's go home. That's it. One more ride. No, that's it. Come on, let's go home. We walked 10 meters. I changed my mind. I said, hey, you know what, guys? Why don't you go in this ride? I mean, we couldn't go in. There was the bumper cars for little kids. So my kids just go circle, circle, circles. They have no idea. It's hilarious. Maybe I'll share a video one day. But that's what it's all about. Trying to make sure that they have tons of fun. So we're about to leave. We want to go home. We're all tired. And then it's like, once we come out, it's like, what's his name? Jerry, the mouse. He's there to take a picture with. Then there's the pig. He's there, and the big cock, the big chicken is there as well. So all three, they want to take pictures with all three. Why not? Just say yes, let them take the pictures, have fun, end the day on a high note, and that's it, right? All right, I hope that helps. Also, we got some cool stuff for the car that we found. I'm going to try and see if I can take a picture of it next time and show you. It's something that you put here in the seatbelt, and where they can put their head on, and it's more comfortable than it just hanging all over the place. And then there's also something on the side which keeps their body a little more straight. So it's pretty cool stuff, and I'm going to be sharing more of those little tips that I found that we use that are very handy and very good for the kids, and I'd love to share them with you. So if you like these lessons, make sure you like this live. Make sure you comment below if you have any questions, or if you have something similar that you want to share, please do. I love to learn from all of you, and make sure to share it. Plus, if you like these kind of lessons, all of my lessons go into my podcast, so you can check it out there, and you can listen to it whenever you want. So make sure that you do that as well. And if you can, of course, I highly appreciate it if you would leave a recommendation. Thanks. I appreciate you all. Have an amazing, silly Sunday. Go crazy. And we'll talk to each other again on Monday. Bye-bye.